doing?
Unlike Justin, I've had a bit of a lie-in.
Some hot milk?
Yes, please.
The average German mother with children under 3 is a stay-at-home mum. My task is to become more like Mrs. Muller, the average housewife. She does precisely 4 hours and 11 minutes of housework a day.
This is very different to my London life. And to be honest, 4 hours of housework is a lot. Should I be sort of hoovering the ceiling or something?
To teach me some of the tricks of becoming a German housewife, I've got someone from the Hausfraubund coming round, the German version of the Women's Institute.
Oh God, is that her? Oh yeah, to be honest, I'm a little bit on the defensive. I'm expected to be judged. So anyway, too late to do anything about all our booze. Hello.
Hello.
Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
This is a big bag.
Yes, for all the things we need to cook
Oh, right.
a typical German meal. The English says to the German, the krauts.
The Krauts, yes.
The Krauts.
Krauts, yes.
Yes.
It's not very nice, but they do
I
say
thought we cook kraut.
that. Oh, right.
My name is Eva Kehrig, and I am a master
Yes.
of housekeeping. Die Zeit zu managen.
Yes.
Time management.
You correctly...
Yes. Das Budget zu planen. Money.
So first you plan your time,
Yes.
then you plan your budget and your money.
Yes.
Right.
Planen. Wir
So you
planen
plan
das
the
Kochen.
cooking. For a
Dann-
week or for one day?
Wisi.
For a week?
For a week.
You plan your cooking
Yes.
for a whole week ahead?
Yes.
Oh, I never
Okay.
do that. I'm learning how to make a local noodle dish efficiently, Spätzle.
Oh, I like this machine.
Do you like to...
Shall I peel it?
Wie viel Zeit Sie mit dieser Tätigkeit verbringen?
I'm not much of a domestic goddess, but I'm happy to learn.
Shall we go to lunch? Okay. Football war geil.
Yeah, football. Yeah, we got it.
Very, very, very good.
I didn't see it. And what was the score?
4-1 halt, ne?
Uh-huh.
Genau.
4-1.
4-1 für Deutschland.
I notice a big difference down in the canteen. All the meals are subsidised. My Leberkäse only cost €1.
It's like a whipped pork.
I'm discovering that building staff loyalty, generating a sense of common purpose, is an important part of the Mittelstand. I sit next to Timo, who's 22.
I began to work at 2008 in a learn job.
Ah, like an apprentice, we call it in Britain. Yeah, you started only to learn.
To learn, yes. Learn a mechanic.
So is this a good place to work?
Yes, a very good place. I love it.
How long have you been doing it?
10 years.
10 years?
Yeah. 10 years.
So you're quite an expert.
There you go.
Yeah.
When Timo and Danny were 15 years old, they went to a Berufsschule, an apprenticeship school. In Britain, the emphasis is on going to university, but manufacturing skills are highly regarded in Germany, and more than half of young Germans join an apprenticeship scheme. Most young trainees will land a job in the Mittelstand, often for life.
It's just relentless, isn't it? That kind of sound of industry, isn't it? The part kind of just going on and on.
This emphasis on training for industry certainly seems to work. Germany is the world's third biggest exporter after China and the USA. This factory is a case in point. I'm amazed that Germany can still lead the world in a technology as simple and easy to copy as the pencil.
Oh, I can feel it. I can feel it in my legs, standing up the whole time. Yeah, I really felt that people come in and work hard. There was very little chat, and what there was, when they talked to each other, it was always about work. It was always about work. They really, really focused.
On my way home, I meet the current head of the family pencil dynasty. He is the Graf or Count, a direct descendant of the founder.
I stick to handheld products. Whatever has to do with manufacturing computers would be suicidal, because we are a medium-sized, smaller company, and we should focus on the traditional products where we are really good at.
So is that the secret of these German businesses, that they focus on one tiny bit of business but do it on a world scale?
Exactly. That's typical for Mittelstand companies, that they don't stick only to the German market. They transfer their know-how into other markets, and they try to act globally.
The Mittelstand philosophy seems to pay off. The Graf's business is doing well, and I
Hey babe, how are you?
get to go home early.
Hey Elsa.
It's nice to have more family time.
I've got you.
So listen babe, how much housework have you done? Have you cooked me dinner?
No, I'm not good to you.
How much, no, seriously, you've done some vacuuming, yeah?
I've hoovered, yeah.
Have you really?
Yeah, I've hoovered, given the kids a bath. About half an hour.
Half an hour, you've got loads. Go back to the house. Get back and start cleaning.
Better get cooking. Yikes, get the oven on.
I've invited the neighbours round for some German hospitality. I'm trying out a German menu. Nuremberg sausages and my granny's potato salad.
Justin's nipped out with the kids. And this is the annoying thing, Justin's really good at cooking, much better than me. So normally if we were entertaining, having actual people around, especially people that we don't know, he would do all this.
Hello. Hello, come in, come in.
Our guests are our landlady, Frau Holler, and her partner, Werner, who's a decorator.
Oh, thank you very much, German. Yeah, that's lovely. Hello.
There's Granny, known as Oma.
Hello. Hello. Hi, I'm Justin.
Jürgen, a policeman.
Hi.
Hiya.
I'm Tanya.
Hiya, Tanya.
And students, Tanya and Alex.
For starters, 4 sausages for you.
Would you say that Nuremberg is a kind of typical German city?
Yeah, traditional city.
What kind of a neighbourhood is this? It seems good, I like it.
It's difficult.
Why?
There are many different cultures here in Nuremberg, and there are many immigrants.
Where do they come from?
They're Turkish, I think.
Turkish.
Mostly Turkish.
Turkish.
And why is that? Does that make it difficult living here?
A little bit, but not. It's not a problem.
Can I ask, what do you think of Britain? You know, is it doing well? How successful is Britain?
I think it's rainy and boring.
Don't hold back, would you?
You hear nothing about Britain.
You don't hear anything about Britain?
No, not really.
Sometimes about the Queen.
She was in the hospital.
That's right. That's right.
That's all what you hear in
What about things like hard work? Do Germans work hard?
So we work the same hours as you, but we're not as
We
successful.
work more hours.
Yeah?
Yeah, we work more hours and we produce less.
So what are we doing
For
wrong?
example, I was in England. I was in England for an exchange year or something like that. And I was in the office, and the people are talking all the time about their private things. So
Gossiping.
yeah, it's what have you done? What did you at the weekend? Oh, what's the plan for tonight? And all the time, and drinking coffee and.
In Britain, it's quite common for people to be doing Facebook in the office.
It's not allowed.
It's not allowed, okay?
No
but if you tried, you would lose your private.
No private email.
No private email.
Nothing. Wow.
Gosh, meet all of you. Thank you.
The eating was very good.
Oh, really? Oh,
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Auf Wiedersehen. They were really
well, don't you,
nice.
Pete?
They were really nice.
Tanya was obviously horrified when she'd gone to Britain to see how little British people work, and the fact they're all on Facebook and they're kind of texting their friends, emailing their friends, you know, on making personal phone calls from work. And she clearly thought that was really bad discipline, and that was, you know, well, very good to meet ordinary Germans and just hear what they have to say. At work, I'm checking out the German attitude towards texting and calls.
Justin, you need to care for your work, not for your cell phone.
Really? You're not allowed to use your phone?
No.
Just one text?
No, sorry.
No?
No, you're here to work.
No, never
care for those pencils, not for the cell phone. No. Only one text.
I've managed to find Elsa, who's 6, a place in a Waldkindergarten just outside Nuremberg. It's a forest kindergarten, a particularly German approach to education.
I think we're going to be about a quarter of an hour late. I hope it's going to be acceptable in a German kindergarten.
One thing German success is not based on is hot-housing young children. German kids don't even have to go to school until they're 6. Ours are mostly in class by 4.
Weiß auch schon jemand in der Kindheit? Die Anna weiß es. Elsa, so ähnlich. Elsa.
And what time do the children arrive?
Ja, ab 8 Uhr.
From 8 o'clock? So they arrive at 8 o'clock?
Ja.
So they have lunch here?
Ja.
And it's all outside? Alles ist draußen?
Ja, genau.
There are no primary school SATs here. Children spend the day out in the forest, whatever the weather, and even go to the toilet in the woods. Toys are banned, and children create their own games and interact with nature.
This is just great for Elsa. She won't want to go back to a normal, centrally heated classroom. I love it. A tree full of children. It's fantastic. It's like kid heaven. How much does it cost for a child to come to Waldkindergarten?
The price in the month is 159 euros.
Every day, coming every day. That's, for a British person, that's astonishingly cheap. That's a fraction of what we pay for nursery, for private nursery fees.
That's just over £25 a week. I'm beginning to see a definite upside to life here.
Good morning. Hello, I'm Justin.
Analoga Hugemann.
Analoga Hugemann.
Yes.
So you're going to give me a checkup.
If it hurts, you tell me, please.
Okay.
This morning I'm reporting to the company doctor for a health check.
Yeah, it's okay.
I hope so.
Yeah. Now I want to look at your legs. Varicosis, you don't have.
No, I don't have varicosis.
You don't have. No, your legs are okay.
My legs are good.
And they are not. Yes, they are good. Would you try to do this?
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Is it possible that your left leg is a little bit shorter?
No.
No? Do you smoke?
No.
No. And how is it with alcohol?
It's good. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Do you drink it every day?
Yeah.
Or every day?
Probably every day. Most days. Not every day, but mostly. I drink probably too much.
Everything I did was okay.
Okay. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you, Doctor.
I wish you the very best.
Thank you. That was much more thorough than I expected.
Then I'm reporting to HR to discuss my salary.
All right. So Justin, if you look here, you can see basic salary. It's around about 2,250 euros.
That's not bad.
Transport allowance and money for working in shifts. All in all, it's 2,802 euros. Is your
That's
gross.
per month. It just happens to be the average full-time salary in Germany, so I'm bang on the average. And how much holiday? How much holiday would I get?
30 days.
30 days. 6 weeks holiday.
6 weeks holiday.
That's really good. I see there's tax here, so we've got what?
First of all, you have to pay income taxes, health insurances, pension insurance, and unemployment insurance. And last but not least, here, Pflegeversicherung means nursing care insurance.
That seems quite a good package to me. I pay less tax because B's not working and because we've got kids, and there's a decent pension and nursing care when I'm old.
You will receive an additional bonus that depends on the performance of the entire production team.
I wonder if this is part of that Mittelstand communal ethos, collective responsibility rewarded with a shared team bonus.